bring to the treatment of cataracts, which leads to blindness if not surgically removed. Thank ophthalmologist, researcher, and inventor Dr. Bath for this innovation. In 1986, she invented the laparoscopic probe to use in her new procedure for removing cataracts. In 1988, she was awarded a patent, her first of 5, for the laparoscopic probe, making her the first Black woman to earn a U.S. patent for a medical invention. Did you know that? Have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, I believe you wrestling some feathers up right now. So y'all make sure
a lot of feathers.
So y'all make sure y'all go ahead and get your tickets. Early bird tickets are on sale right now. They will be going off sale this month. So make sure you go ahead and get your early bird tickets while they are cheap. So go to www.knoxmediagroupinc.org and get your early bird tickets for Dr. Jamal Bryant, who will be in Florence, Alabama at the Renaissance Resort and Spa. So that's the Renaissance Resort and Spa on August the 29th.
That's 7 p.m.
Yes, that's also the old school preacher's birthday. And then on August the 30th, we got a lot going on. We have the Remembering the Veterans that's rescheduled to that day. So we have a whole weekend of festivities. So y'all make sure y'all keep it locked into the baddest radio station so you can know what's going on. So from the north to the south, come on down and be with us with Dr. Jamal Bryant on August 29th. So make sure you get your tickets now. Don't wait. I know some people saying, well, I'm going to wait and get my tickets. No, this is
way too late.
Exactly. This is one of those events that you got to get your tickets early so we can get seat counts. And the ticket price also includes your dinner.
Okay.
You can get
fancy. Nice.
Get fancy. Come on now.
What they going to have? Dinner. Okay.
Yes. So get your dinner and have a good time with that. So y'all make sure y'all come on out and let's have a good time with all the different activities that's going on. We know it's the political race is going on right now. And
it's getting pretty saucy.
Yeah, it is. So we are doing, you can come see us here at Knox Media Group and we will get your word out, get your, what you planned on your race to be on. So y'all can come to Knox Media Group and be one of our sponsors here at Knox Media Group. And we promise you can ask some of the others that have came through here.
We've had plenty.
And we get the word out.
We do.
And we will make sure that that you're actually, your sponsorship matters.
And you can get your word out.
Yeah, so make sure y'all go ahead and hit us up. The number's 256-712-2888. If you're one of the running in a municipal election that's coming up on August the 26th in Florence, and it's August the 9th in Dothan. So either if you're in Dothan or Florence, Wiregrass, or the shows, you don't have to be in Florence. You could be in Muscle Shoals, Tuscumbia, Leiden, wherever. If you're running for an election, we do political campaign. So make sure y'all do that. We can't tell you who to vote for, but we can tell you, give you the platform. So y'all come on and be part of the Knox Media Group family during the election process again.
And vote because your vote matters.
Yeah, vote your hope. Don't vote because you don't like Cousin Becky. Vote because it's the right thing to do.
That's right.
All right. But we do have an announcement. One, we do have an upcoming Chat and Chew. And Chat and Chew means you're going to chat a little bit and going to chew a little bit. So City Council President Katrina Simmons is hosting a Chat and Chew on July the 8th over at Brick and Ivy on Wood Avenue. That's July the 8th. So make sure y'all come out and see who she is, what she's standing on, what her campaign is. And that's on July the 8th. A Chat and Chew. And then on July the 10th, she will have a Chat and Chew at Handy Recreation Center. So follow our different Facebook page and social media pages and get the information on what's going on with that. So we got a lot going on. And also, Somebody called the other day and asked about the 360 booth. We still rent out the 360 booth. So if you would like to rent a 360 booth, whether it's for your party, your family reunion, call ahead of time so we can book your 360 booth. Don't wait till the last minute.
Please don't.
Yeah, go ahead so you can get a good personality to come out. Mona might want to come swing around on you.
Or the church secretary.
You're right. I might. So y'all come on out and get that the 360. But we got a lot going on right now, so we want to make sure that everyone is getting being a part of it, and we want you to be a part of our listening family as well as a part of our family to help us keep bringing things back to this area.
That's right. So y'all come on out.
Yep. Look, I was at the store yesterday.
Okay.
And I was laughing. I wasn't laughing. I was really mad at this mama.
Okay, what happened?
You know, kids would do some of the darnest things.
And they would say some of the darnest things.
Yes, they will. But I just feel like sometimes they know what they can and can't do in public.
They be testing the water.
But this little boy was sitting there with his mom. They were standing in line, and so the mom, the little boy looked at me and licked his tongue out. So you know me, I just smiled. And I said, you shouldn't do that. That's not nice. And she looked at me like, what are you talking about? You know. And she turned around and she looked at him and she was like, don't do that. That's not nice. That's not nice. And so then he proceeded to keep on doing it. And then he raised his middle finger.
No. So he gave you the middle finger.
Yes. So, you know, I'm looking like, oh my gosh, now this is the time to go and tap right there in public.
Right. And she saw this.
Yes.
Okay.
So, you know, it's a time to tap because it's like, if you don't stop it now, it's going to continue.
Oh my
the older they get.
So what does she do, though?
Don't do that. So I got to thinking, you know, I thought about
she was gentle parenting.
Gentle parenting, if that's what you call them. I don't know what you call them because I have an issue with that.
Okay.
That is really one of my most pet peeves. I'm an old school mama. Where you show out at is where you get whooped at.
Right. So she just told him, don't do that no more.
Don't do that. Not no more. Don't do that. And I just look like, are you serious? Wow. So I'm like, so where's the behavior being taught at?
It's not.
So where are they picking up these things? Because you know the first thing they say, I don't do that.
Right.
I don't curse.
Probably YouTube.
But it's crazy.
I wouldn't doubt it.
So my question is, what is one of the most embarrassing things your child has done in public? And you almost probably went up under something.
Jesus. I got so many.
Mona, you got 6 kids, so I know you got 6 different stories.
I have so many. The one that stuck out the most is my 16-year-old. He don't bite his tongue about nothing. He just, y'all met him. He just say whatever he want to say.
He was very polite.
He's polite, but he gonna say what he want to say.
Okay.
And it's like he been like that ever since he was a little boy. We was, I guess he was about 6 years old, maybe 5, because he was little. And it was a heavy set lady, and she came over to the van, and she was like, "Oh, there go my little boyfriend." And he looked at her, he said, "No offense, but I don't like big girls."
Oh my goodness. But okay.
And I just felt bad because the look on her face, and I was like, "Oh my God." But do you get on to him? I mean, that's how he saw it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But do you think, would that have hurt your feelings? Because at that point of life, you probably was heavy.
Mm-hmm. Who?
And you, as being a parent. I'm just thinking, your weight.
Oh, no, girl, I was fine as wine.
Oh, you were fine then?
fine now, but
no, but you know what I'm saying.
I was slimmer then.
Okay, you were slimmer.
And I was like, oh my God. But I know how it feels because I got 6 kids. Right. So every time somebody sees me, that I'm pregnant. So sometimes I was just, I got a mommy gut. I have a mommy gut. Mm-hmm. So they would see me, I have a dress on or something. They're like, oh, girl, I know you ain't pregnant again. I'd be like, yeah, sure is. Because it kind of sting a little bit but it's the truth. Right. I didn't get mad. It just stung a little bit. And when people do that, that's when I'll start looking at myself and I'd be like, man, I let myself go. I gotta tone up a little bit. I don't want to get skinny now. Mm-hmm. I absolutely don't want to get skinny, but I want to be slim thick.
Exactly. And a lot of people, but we don't see what other people see because, I've been up, down, round. I'm on a roller coaster all the time.
It's like that.
But I never really I have seen myself one time when I first did my weight loss that I was small. Okay. Any other time, I still see myself as being the same size. I never see the weight loss thing. The weight loss, and other people, they tend to see it, but I never really see it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I have friends that say, well, I go and take pictures and just to see if I'm still at the same, because pictures don't lie. A picture
will not lie unless you got a filter on it.
And I don't know. I really don't see it. But we were talking about, I know we're getting off the topic, but we were talking about some things that kids have done to make you be so embarrassed.
Right.
Well, I have 2 kids. So my son really, he's always been that shy child. So he really never really said much, but his actions almost just make you go up under something.
Really?
So we were, I used to work at Old Navy, and I was at work, and it was during holiday season, and you had to change out your planogram, change out your floor layout or whatever. So he was there with me because it was at the end of, it was at night, and I was setting up the next planogram. So it was this young girl came over and was talking to him, and he was like, Ma, her breath smelled like boo-boo. I was like, oh my God. Because I was so embarrassed.
Well,
I didn't know what to do, what to say. I was just sitting there. And
well, they say out of the mouth of a babe comes the truth.
True. So, my next staff meeting, I basically had to have a meeting on hygiene.
So it was somebody that worked there?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she was over in his face playing with him, and he just looked up and he's like, Ma. And I was so embarrassed. I was like, oh my God.
Don't mess with them kids, the old folks. They'll tell you.
So, basically my next meeting, we had to talk about hygiene.
Okay.
I did apologize to her. Whatever. But in that incident, I did ask her, but she was from another country, and toothpaste they didn't believe in.
Okay. Well, it's other things.
Exactly. And, so we just got to talking about things like that. But that was one incident I would never forget, because I was sitting there like, this boy.
Yeah, they'll pull one out of the head on you in a minute.
But I can't recall, and I'm not saying just because my kids are, every child does something, but I can never recall my kids ever cursing at an adult or licking their tongue out or throwing their middle finger. I never witnessed that.
Okay.
And I think if I would have, they probably would be not here to tell the story.
I have witnessed them doing it to each other, but not an adult or nobody like that.
Or not a stranger, you know what I'm saying? Because I was a total stranger to this child. This child didn't know me from nobody.
She didn't like you.
And he was just, I said, I'm just so cheerful. I said, hey, how you doing? And licks his tongue out, and I was like, okay, now this is a little different. And she just looked at him, and he proceeded to throw his middle finger up when he thought she was throwing. Don't do that.
That's a no-no.
Don't do that. And she was just like, she took in deep breaths, but the thing of it is, she never apologized. Because as a parent, I would have took the extra mile to apologize. So I guess that's our topic today. One of our topics today. We got a couple of them. What's one of the most embarrassing things your child, grandchild, niece, nephew have done out in public, and you be like, oh my God? Call us. The number's 256-365-1000. Call and let us know.
Yeah, they'll say some little crazy.
Yeah, they do.
They have me rolling sometimes. But I saw, since you brought this topic up, it was a TikTok reel, and the lady was recording her little girl getting her hair braided, and the little girl just had her hand over her nose, had her hand over her nose, and the mama was like, "Get your hand down! What is wrong with you?" And the little girl made a face, and she looked at the woman that was braiding her hair, and the woman was just talking to her, and she was like, "Mama, her breath stank."
Right.
And the woman was like, "What?" She's like, "Oh my goodness." She's like, "You ain't have to tell that woman." I'm recording. And the woman said, "That's all right. I just got finished eating." And it might be, and that's true. Sometimes you're out and about. Do not eat Doritos if you're out and about and you ain't got no gum or nothing to settle your breath, because Doritos make your breath smell like straight up pig pen or something. It stinks. And the lady said, "I did just get finished eating." You could tell she was trying to justify. I would have been so embarrassed. And the lady said, "You want some gum?" She was like, "Yeah, if you." But it wasn't a bad thing. But the mama just kept pressing the little girl. She wasn't saying it. And I think the mama knew what it was. It was either the woman was stinking or her breath was stinking.
Right.
Your kids.
Exactly.
But she offered her some gum, and she was like, "Thank you."
In the news, a Disney cruise passenger described the horrid sounds made when a young girl fell off the ship and smacked into the ocean, but her father bravely dove in and saved her.
I saw that.
Man, they probably would have had to call the ambulance for me.
Why you say that?
I would have passed out.
If your child would have jumped, why did the child jump in the water? That's what I want to know. They got pools on the boat, right?
Yeah.
So why did the child jump in the water?
I don't know.
And it was a 5-year-old girl.
Yes.
Man.
Yes.
Now that wouldn't have been no. I mean, you would have been happy to get your child to save your child or whatever, but they say sometimes the boat will suck you up.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So the dad was brave to do that.
Well, I guess he's saying if she going, he going too.
But they were going together.
Wow. They say he was on the 4th floor when he saw a child sitting on the rail of the Disney. So it was on the rail. Maybe she didn't mean to, but that's crazy. They ain't got no fear. Just sitting on the rail of a cruise ship.
Exactly.
That's moving. And they said then the child fell overboard. We watched it. You couldn't see two little things. It was crazy. It was horrific. And they said when they saw the man jumping in after the child, I mean, when I saw the child, I would have been like, I guess everybody else was like, I hope that child lived.
That's crazy.
Would you do that?
Jump in the water?
Yeah.
Ain't gonna be able to do it, Mom.
You want to jump in the water?
No, because I don't know how to swim.
Oh, okay.
That's on my bucket list.
To learn how to swim?
Yes. And I probably could have learned by now, but I really don't trust nobody with my life. I like the water.
But you know what's swimming?
Yeah, because I got to trust that lifeguard to...
In 3 feet. Oh.
Period.
I'm sorry, you should.
Yeah, when I'm only 3 feet.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, kids, they don't have a sense of fear when it comes to that water, because they think that, I guess they automatically think, okay, I'm gonna jump in the water and I'm gonna swim. because a lot of kids, that's how a lot of kids drown, jumping in that deep water and don't know how to swim. But I feel like the parents, you got to teach your kids just like teaching them to cross the street. You got to teach them, don't jump in that deep water because you can't swim. You're going to drown. Yeah. It's just crazy.
In the news in Dothan, a teen was defending a family member, shoots and kills a Dothan man.
So he was defending a family member?
Yes. So the man was 18-year-old boy was defending a family member and killed a 28-year-old. The 28-year-old came to the apartment complex, but they said, don't bring
don't go to nobody's house.
Done brought the gun to the house.
So the 28-year-old had a gun too.
The 28-year-old is the one had the gun.
And the boy took the gun from him?
It don't say. It said a gun, which Oliver, who is the person who's deceased, had brought with him to the apartment, was taken by the teen under the age of 18.
Okay, so the dude took the gun from him.
So the 18-year-old took the gun from him.
He probably went over there to scare him with the gun and wasn't going to use it or something. Because if you let somebody take your gun, then...
But first of all, so according to the police, the teen asked Oliver to stop several times before he fired a single shot. So he was hitting one of the family members.
Okay.
And the teen said, please stop. He didn't stop. So the boy took his gun and shot him with it.
Okay. With that being said, the dude brought the gun over there.
Right.
I think he's going to get off for that.
Yeah, probably will.
I don't know. You never can tell with brown people. You never can tell. All right, Tamika, we were talking about the rain yesterday. It looks like today will be the end of the rain saga.
I hope so. Man, I hope so.
It looked like it might be a little case of scattered showers today. It's still hot, 86 degrees, and the low is 70. Wednesday through next Tuesday is partly cloudy. But hot. No rain.
Is it going to rain for the 4th of July?
No. I don't know. It says
is it predicted no rain?
It says it's not going to rain. It's just going to be partly cloudy. It's Friday, right?
Yes.
It's supposed to be nothing but sunshine. Supposed to be a beautiful day. 91 degrees high, 71 degrees low. And no, as of right now, no chances of rain. So y'all get out there and get up under a tent or something because it's going to be hot. Make sure you hydrate. Get your electrolytes and stay cool.
Yeah, I know Friday they're having that Freedom Fest over at McFarland Park. So that'll be going on. So it's things to do. If you want to get out in it, get out in the weather, in the heat.
I want to get out in the heat. But I do want some grilled food.
Y'all,
some good grilled food.
Well, y'all invite Mona over.
I got my own grilled food. I want to grill my own food.
Mona, so she gonna
I want some grilled hamburgers. What do you normally cook on the 4th of July?
When there was more of us, I normally would cook. I would cook so much food. I have food for a week or so. Ribs, chicken, hamburgers, hot dogs, Polish sausage.
Okay.
Baked beans, potato salad.
Deviled eggs.
Deviled eggs. And I still ain't understood that. Why I cook deviled eggs and potato salad.
Because it go together.
Because I put eggs in my potato salad.
But you're supposed to put the deviled eggs on top of the potato salad.
I'm going to stop doing all that extra stuff. That's gluttony eating.
It's taste buds.
Who is rapper Salito?
I have no idea.
You don't know him?
Never heard of him.
Rapper Salito gets 30 years after pleading guilty of killing his cousin.
Silento?
Yeah, Silento.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, Silento. You're fine. Whipping Nene.
That's what I
Yeah, the little boy that did Whipping Nene.
So he killed his cousin?
Girl, I heard nothing about that, but they said allegedly he killed his cousin and now he got 30 years.
So how you pronounce his name?
I call him Silent Joe.
Silent Joe, the Atlanta rapper known for his hit "Watch Me Whip Nene," pleaded guilty but mentally ill Wednesday to voluntarily manslaughter and other charges in 2021, shooting death of his 34-year-old cousin.
I wonder why. They said that he had a little mental break.
Well, that's what he said.
Because he like men, and he was posting on Facebook some crazy stuff. I can't say what he posted, but it was some crazy stuff, and people just went in on him.
So he had a mental breakdown. They don't call you.
No, family. Well, if your family, then it's what triggered it.
So they said the 27-year-old rapper, whose legal name is Ricky Lamar Hawk, was sentenced to 30 years in prison, and DeKalb County District Attorney Sherry Boston. Hawk also pleaded guilty to aggravated assault, possession of a gun while committing a crime, and concealing the death of another. A murder charge was dropped as part of the plea agreement.
Man, when I used to hear stories like that, I used to be like, that family member had to do something really bad for them to kill him. But now, I don't say that no more. Because sometimes they just look at you and they get killed. And that's crazy.
Yeah, they said
it's a crazy situation.
It is.
But people that does stuff like that, that's mental illness.
Yeah. They said a family member of Rooks told police that Salento had picked up Rooks in a white BMW SUV, and GPS data and other cameras put that the vehicle on site of the shooting. So he picked him up and everything when he killed him.
I wonder what's the backstory on that.
Right. So that's going on. I mean, but I be looking for happy stories. Just like you can't find anything happy. But we still want y'all to call in because we know y'all kids done did something crazy. And you be sitting there, used to sit there and say, oh my goodness, why did you do that in public? Well, why did you do that, period? I know you didn't just say that. So call us. The number is 256-365-1000.
Oh, wow.
So what was one of the other, what was your other topic for today?
Girl, that was it. You got it.
So y'all call in and let us know. Mona be putting me on the spot by myself. Y'all see that? Yeah. So, I mean, that's crazy, though. That is so much happening with all the, but it's always kids, but they're getting it from their family. You're not going to tell me all this stuff just happening. It's not just by chance.
I think they're getting it off social media.
I was finna say that too. Social media is the biggest target.
Social media is raising these kids.
Yeah, and I've never understood so many kids with a social media page. Because they ask you, are you 18 years and older? So the parents are setting them up for them.
Well, they're smart enough to set it up for themselves. But some of the parents don't know how to set theirs up. These kids are born how to do technology. I started a movie last night. I didn't get finished watching, but it's called Don't Feed the Kids.
Don't feed the kids?
Don't feed the kids. The kids was carrying some kind of virus, and it was turning them into cannibals and stuff. So I gotta watch it. I like sci-fi. But anyway, hepatitis C is on the rise in Alabama. Hepatitis C is a liver disease caused by hepatitis C virus. It can be transmitted through contact with infected blood, often through sharing needles from mother to child during birth. While many people with hepatitis C don't experience symptoms, it can lead to serious liver damage, including cirrhosis of the liver cancer, if left untreated. Unfortunately, effective treatments are available to cure. Fortunately, they do have a cure for hepatitis C, but they say it's an outbreak in Alabama. Alabama hepatitis C rate is notable. In 2022, Alabama had a third highest rate of newly reported chronic hepatitis C cases in the USA, with 92.6 cases per 100,000 population. So It's on the rise in Alabama, but they say it's all over the world.
Wow.
So y'all watch out. Hepatitis C it sounds like HIV a little bit.
Yeah.
I think that's what they compare it to, allegedly. But yeah.
That's crazy. You know, you used to. So every so often it comes out with some different type of outbreak.
Oh man. These diseases, it's just crazy. Somebody is letting these diseases out. You know what I'm saying? They're spreading these diseases because if they had buckled down on measles, mumps, and all that kind of stuff, and then polio, and then it's coming back, somebody is putting it out in the population.
Mm-hmm. A HIV positive man accused of sexually assaulting an 8-year-old boy.
Ugh.
Victim tests positive.
That is so sad.
For HIV. This is in Florida. So a Florida man was charged after officials said he sexually assaulted a boy, gave him HIV. So this 62-year-old man sexually assaulted an 8-year-old. Now this boy has HIV. But what made me think about it, the story, I had read the story previously, but like you said, it's an outbreak. So now it will be an outbreak of that coming back. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that never left. They just forgot about it because when COVID came, that was the only disease that they were worried about. You know, AIDS had everybody in a chokehold. Everybody was scared of AIDS. Then it like died off. When COVID came, everything died off. You didn't even have a common cold when COVID came.
No, you did not.
It was crazy.
No, you did not.
But I did not once see a crackhead with COVID.
What you trying to say?
Crack might have been the cure. Somebody said, what if crack was the cure to COVID? Would you take it? It ain't funny, but it is. But I didn't see none of them get.
Not that we knew of anyway.
That we knew of, no.
No, you didn't.
Could have held it back or something. I don't know.
They probably didn't put that out. You know what I'm saying? Because they put everything out, but that probably didn't get out.
What didn't get out?
What homeless person or crackhead actually died of.
Well, the ones I know didn't.
Well, you know, we were talking about a couple of weeks ago about the hemp stores were disgusted about, you know, changing some of their regulations on selling what they could and couldn't sell.
Right.
So a Dothan hemp store owner, gubernatorial candidate, disgusted by statewide hemp shop raids. So somebody in them raided. So he said sudden raids on hemp shops across South Alabama earlier this week sparked outrage and fear across the state, leading a Dothan business owner who is also seeking Alabama highest, so he's running for governor, highest office, to say Governor Ivey should feel ashamed. So,
well, he need to go and run so we can get him in the office.
Let me read that again. No, he's not running.
I'm just playing.
He's upset because Governor Ivey should be ashamed of putting out for these hemp stores. He says special agents with the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency raided stores and enterprise.
The government is doing this.
That's what he said. Special agents with the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency raided stores in Enterprise, Troy, Watonka, and Clanton on Monday. Aaliyah claimed these businesses were targeted for violating current long-standing marijuana laws.
Okay, so the one they raided it, meaning they were looking for the weed or whatever that was in the THC that was in the building. So, did they find any?
So apparently, the state of Alabama is not raiding hemp stores today. I'm disgusted. Chad Cheek Martin wrote on his official campaign Facebook page. Martin is running for governor. Martin is running for Alabama governor on a Democratic ticket.
I would vote for him.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, why not make it legal?
He said the gubernatorial candidate used honeysuckle hemp in Dothan and said his customers were furious over the raids.
I guess so. I'll be because I mean they were selling the legal amount that they were supposed to sell, and if they raid it and they find it, they'll shut them down, right? But if they didn't find it, then what?
Well, Martin was forced to close his store.
Oh wow! Well, they must have found some
due to ongoing raids.
So I wonder, how do they tell how much is in there? How can they tell that? Do they sit up and smoke it? I'm just asking. How can you tell the level? It's different levels. How can you tell the level?
I don't know. So new regulations were set to his hemp business on July 1st, as today. So after Governor Ivey signed HB 445 in May, the law reduces serving sizes of THC to 10 milligrams. Is that a lot more? Places of 10% tax on hemp products and prohibit business from selling hemp products to anyone under 21.
That don't even sound like CBD.
Right. Business selling hemp products would also have to be licensed by the Alcohol Beverage Control Board.
And I bet it's so hard to get one in Alabama.
Many business owners and even lawmakers pushed against the bill as it was making its way through the legislature, saying it would destroy businesses by eliminating the majority of the products that are sold.
They just tax it. Why not just let them sell it and tax it?
Well, they taxing it 10%
and get let it go towards the school instead of prisons. KIV. So, in other news, the homeless rate is on the rise, and this is from Decatur, Alabama. The latest government data shows that homeless population in Alabama grew nearly 40%.
Wow.
From 2023 to 2024, leaders at one local shelter says that they're feeling the growth every day. And I bet they are, because a lot of people are hot out there and they want somewhere cool to stay. So they're trying to go to these shelters. And I mean, do we have shelters here? I know we had one that when it was cold.
We got a couple shelters in Florence, and then I know there's several in Dothan.
Okay. Well, let's say Hands Across Decatur is a day shelter where the unhoused population can receive a hot meal and or get help finding a job. Leaders say the demand for their help grows every day. So they're looking for help. Hands Across Decatur. We really can't prepare for it. When it happens, and we really just have to struggle and get there. The executive director of Hands Across Decatur says, she said that there has been a spike in foot traffic lately. Normally we feed about 40 people a day. That's our normal. One day a week, we feed 72 people in one day. The U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development reports that homelessness grew 39.3% from 2023 to 2024. They say last year alone, they served over 300 people, and she believed this spike may be due to the eviction rates. And I believe that because rent is ridiculous here. It's horrible. The rent is going up and the income stays the same. Exactly. I mean, that's just crazy to me. How you gonna raise the rent 3 times and you still got the same pay rate? The pay rate is ridiculous in Alabama. I don't know how it is in anywhere else because I don't live anywhere else. But in Alabama, it don't make no sense how much these people are paying people and then expect them to make it. You can't. You gotta have about 5 people working in the house to make it. And that's sad.
Yeah, but it's crazy. But yeah, so that's what's going on in the news. So if you're just tuning in with us, we are talking about what was one thing your child, your niece, your nephew did in public that had you embarrassed, or said in public had you embarrassed. What they say, kids do the darndest thing.
The darndest thing. I used to love that show. kids say the darndest thing. And that was a Bill Cosby show, wasn't it?
I think so. You know, I ain't big on my TV, so I don't never.
I think Bill Cosby had a show, and then they had another show. But Bill Cosby had a show back in the day when he was Bill Huck. Was it Bill?
The Huxtables.
The Huxtables.
Yeah, I used to like the Huxtables. Yeah, so that was another. Lord, Morgan County jailer charged with promoting prison contraband. They gonna have. She wanted to get in a movie like Casey.
What was her name?
Casey.
You sure?
I don't know if that was her exact name, but one of them name was Casey.
Oh God. Well, goes back to them paying that little bit of money they paying these people, and expect.
So you think that's what's causing people to do things like that?
Yeah, money. They need money.
I think it's more mental.
I don't know. For me, it would be the money.
You don't get paid for what you bring in.
What?
Is that what you're trying to say?
The contraband?
Mm-hmm.
No, what I'm saying is they don't have money. So these people paying these jailers to get that stuff in there. I bet they pay good money. I'm just saying.
I don't know about that.
I don't know how much the job paying them, but if they work here in Alabama, it probably ain't much.
I don't know.
You got to provide for your family some kind of way, and I guess they saying they're gonna do what they got to do.
Yeah,
you got to use what you got.
All right, we're gonna take us a quick little break. But if you'd like to be one of our sponsors here at Knox Media Group. And like I said, we are doing political campaigns as well, sponsorship. So you can call us at 256-712-2888. And we want to thank all of our sponsors for everything that they do here at Knox Media Group. So we're going to give a little time to our sponsors for what they have going on. And also, how can they find us on the website, Mona?
On the web, excuse me, go to www.knoxmediagroupinc.org and find Knox Media Group. You will find all kinds of stuff on there. Just get on there. You'll see the bios. You'll see how to get tickets to Jamal Bryant.
Yeah, so definitely make sure you go to our website and get the tickets for Dr. Jamal Bryant. We'll be in Florence, Alabama on
August the 29th.
So what's some of our platforms?
Well, guys, if you meet somebody and they say, hey, who is Knox Media Group? Tell them we have 3 stations on the dial. That's 105.1 FM, the music muscle of the shows, 1500 AM, WKAX, 105.9 FM, Dalton, Alabama, The Vibe. We have an app on Apple and Android, music muscle of the shows, a website, www.knoxmediagroupinc.org. Search us by Knox Media Group on these platforms: Facebook, iHeartRadio, TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, Amazon Music, Twitch, and Pandora. We have a Roku channel, Knox Media Group, and an online newspaper, showsupnews.com. So when they say they can't find us, tell them that.
All right. We'll be right back. If you look for a job, make sure you go see them at Pilgrim's Pride. That's www.pilgrimspride.com. We'll be right back, guys.
If you are looking for a new career with purpose and room for advancements with benefits, Pilgrim Prides in Russellville is hiring, and we couldn't be more eager to welcome you to our family. Our team needs individuals who are motivated, dedicated, and have the right set of skills to help us reach our goals. Plus, we're offering a starting wage of $17.75 to $20 an hour, with attendance incentives and benefits after only 60 days. Become part of our movement and make a difference in the world by helping us feed America. Don't wait any longer. Become a food hero today. Apply online at pilgrims.com or call 256-768-3707 and take your career to the next level. Pilgrim Prides in Russellville, Alabama. Again, apply online at pilgrims.com or call 256-768-3707. New opportunities awaits you at Pilgrim Prides in Russellville, Alabama. Join our team.
If your mission is to improve lives in your community, You have to have the right vision. You value people over profit. You work passionately. You exceed expectations. Proactively seek improvement. And make our community a better place. This is Lister Hill Credit Union. Today. Tomorrow. For everyone. It's all about we. Join us today at listerhill.com/join.
Radio. It's the Wiregrass Heritage Festival, Saturday, September 27th at the National Peanut Festival Fairgrounds in Dothan, Alabama. Southern Soul and R&B hits the stage with Tucker. Marcellus the singer.